This episode is brought to you by LL Flooring.
LL Flooring offers over 400 floors in both the latest styles and timeless looks, from hardwood and laminate to waterproof flooring.
There's a floor for any style and for every budget.
So visit the experts at your local store or go to llflooring.com/pro.
These are the floors homes are built on.
Welcome to another episode of Behind the Studs, your home improvement and remodeling podcast, where the two most entertaining guys discuss the do's and don'ts in home construction and in the remodeling industry. Remember that you can nail it, paint it, or just tune into the show. How about that? Here are your hosts, Colin Shaw and Jimmy Driscoll.
What's up, everyone?
Hey, hey, hey!
Welcome to another episode of Behind the Studs.
It is. What are we?
Season 3, episode 26.
I was going to say 27.
You would have been close.
But I was wrong.
Well,
You
were
wrong
close.
before.
You were close.
Yeah.
I'm impressed you even got it in the 20s.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So what you been doing lately?
Oh, so funny. I got to tell you what I did.
All right, what'd you do?
I think I got to tell you. So I talked to Fred. You know, we did that show.
So Fred Colby from Marvel Pest
Fred
Control,
Cole, which was
Yep.
an awesome show.
Yeah, we
was
did. We
freaking
did a little
awesome.
filming over
Right.
at the end of last week. So,
Right.
Yep, that was
So I
very
had
cool.
I had a pest thing. You know, I was just so into that show, and I was like, all right, because I built a sunroom and I enclosed
Yep.
downstairs under the sunroom.
Yep.
And I did find mouse scat, right? So I'm like, all right, so I got to get into it. Well, meanwhile, like a dope, when Fred and I were texting back, I had just got a call from a customer who had a problem with mold in the attic. So I got her phone number, and she was actually sending me stuff on mold, and Fred was sending me stuff on mold. So I had two phone numbers.
Yeah.
I didn't have the names on them yet
Yeah.
because it was so. In meantime, I go in, I'm working at my house like the next morning. I think it was on the weekend. Yeah. And I'd set traps and everything else, and then bang! Just bingo.
Yeah.
God, I was getting them.
Nice.
Knocking them out.
Nice.
So I get in there under the crawl space and everything, and I look over, and I get this bigger scat that's in there dropping. So it's not mouse scat. And I'm like, oh, my God, is this a rat? So I text him. I text Fred, is this a rat? And I should have known right then and there because the response was, I'm not sure. Where is it? And I'm like, it's in my crawl space.
Yeah.
Right? So then I go back. I just keep on going. And I said, oh, yeah, thanks to you and all your great information, I've overcome the problem. And I send a picture of the mouse dead in a trap.
Oh, no. Yeah.
And then I go, look, and I got two. So I took them out of the traps, and I left them outside laying there, all freaking stiff, mouths agape.
Yeah.
And she goes, this is Kim. I'm like, oh. And she's like, yeah, I usually use the have-a-heart traps, so this was a little bit rough. She says. And I'm like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. But these cause disease, you know.
Right.
And she goes, no, I get it, but
Yeah.
this was rough.
Poor lady.
Yeah, but you want to know something?
What?
I was at her house today. I had to meet with her today
Yeah.
to see the mold problem.
Yeah.
Because we had only talked on the phone and stuff. So I'm like, all right, I'm prepared to go in as the mouse killer, right? Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
I was going to drop to one knee and bow my head like she's
Yeah.
the queen.
Yeah.
Take my head off. She was so nice. Everything else, we never got into the conversation.
Really?
No.
Okay.
So I limped upstairs to go up into the attic and check the mold, and she had a big fan that's going out to the attic. It was an old, jalopy that's just sucking up energy
Yeah.
to get the heat out during the summer. And I look down, and what do I see?
No.
Yeah. Mouse traps.
Oh, boy.
No, the real ones.
The real ones, not
the neck snappers, not the freaking have-a-heart ones.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't about to go, hey.
Yeah, just so
Because
you
probably
know.
her husband's like, she'll never come up here.
Right.
He probably put him up there.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it. I just walked away from that.
That's crazy.
Get rid of mice, man. Yeah, no good.
Oh,
I
man.
don't care how cute they are.
Yeah, no. They
you
got
can
to
get
go.
sick and die from them.
Right.
End of story.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I had to do what I had to do. I love animals, but those, no.
Nope.
Not when you're breathing the scat. When the scat dries, like he said, it can cause serious or fatal lung disease.
Right.
Bye.
Yep. They got to go. They can't be in the house.
Nope.
Nope.
Cannot be in a house.
So, yeah, it'll be a fun episode once we get that all
Oh, that was
together
awesome.
and get it out. And, you'll see what a real man looks like. Setting a trap. Like me.
You got it down, dude. You got it down.
It's
down.
the saddest thing ever.
The footage was great.
Yeah.
Right, Caleb?
Was it good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's nodding.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah. Wait till you see it.
Yeah, that'll be good stuff.
So, dude, today's the day.
Today is the day?
Well, we know it's coming around the corner.
Okay.
Sometime after Christmas, we're in for it again. What they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So you and I are trying to put stuff together now for the homeowners. That's why they listen to the show.
Yep.
A couple do-it-yourselfers, and I thought, and we both put our heads together and said, what is a possible do-it-yourself job?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure a lot of these are still in stock. They're not gone yet.
Yes.
We are doing storm doors. We're going to talk about storm doors today.
Yep.
The do-it-yourself, the good, the bad, or actually the good, the better, and the ones that are the most easiest to install as a homeowner.
Right.
So Colin and I are going to help you on that one today. So,
Yeah.
We did a little homework.
Yeah, we did a little homework. So let's talk a little bit about the different brands that they have out there and where you can get them. So your box stores are a good place to go to get a storm door.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not getting something that's a knockoff or anything else. It's you're going to get Larson or Pella, and you're going to get those over at Lowe's.
Yeah.
And Larson makes Pella now.
Okay.
And then over at Home Depot, you're going to get Andersen, and you're going to get another brand called EMCO, which is made by Andersen.
That's crazy.
Yep. So those are the 4 brands that you're pretty much going to run into in the 2 different spots. For the most part, you're going to probably spend about $300 for a storm door. Just remember
that's the average price, isn't it?
That's about the average price. Yeah, between $275 and $300. For a halfway decent door.
Mm-hmm.
So the one thing you got to remember though too is it does not come with a handle. So
Right.
the handle, the lock set has to be purchased separately.
Right.
That's another $50 to $60.
Mm-hmm.
So all said and done, $350. Out the door probably by $400.
Mm-hmm.
So, and like you said, some brands are easier to do than others. Pella, in my opinion, back way in the day when we used to do installs for Lowe's, we did a lot of Pellas. Pellas, you have to, and I should have looked and see if it's still the same, but I believe it is. You have to drill the lock set out. So there's a lot of room for error.
Bullshit.
So,
And that's one thing I ran from. As a matter of fact, Andersen picked up on that.
Yep.
And now they make the easy door system for 45 minutes.
Yep, 45 minutes, exactly.
God bless them, because the problem was that people, not just homeowners, but contractors screw up.
Oh, absolutely. I did many a time.
And then you just ate $200, $300 worth of metal.
Yep.
So, and I'm sure there was a lot of complaints. So Andersen jumped on the board and he says, you know what, we're going to do it for you.
Right.
Whatever side you want to do. You want to put a left or a right?
Yep.
We have directions to put it on a left side or right side.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Yep.
And
Larson does that as well, too.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
So
but they all... Okay, that's great.
Yep, so they came around as well, which was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, we put that template up and tape it onto the door, and then you start drilling through, and if you miss it just by a little bit,
dude,
that's
if you're
all
off,
it took.
If you're off a 16th of an inch to an 1/8 of an inch, you're dead.
You're dead.
Yeah, the bolt ain't going to go in right. It's going to be terrible.
Yep.
Right. Doesn't
So
work.
definitely, if a homeowner's going to try to do this themselves, get one of those easy installs. Those are the ones to get.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe both Larson and Andersen, but I know definitely Andersen has the easy install. It's a 45-minute, like you said. And give yourself a little bit of time, too, because, 45 minutes, if you've never done it before, that goes by pretty fast.
Yeah.
So it does take a little bit. You got to read the instructions, go through everything. There's just a lot of good information there, because once you get that door in and you screw it in, it's got to stay pretty much where it is. You can't adjust it very much after that.
Yeah.
Because you've already got
but
holes.
I know the Andersen easy doors pretty much make it self-explanatory.
Yep.
So I would like to, at this point,
Mm-hmm.
to the homeowner, if they want to attempt this, is a few things that you're going to need.
Yep.
One thing, of course, you just said ample time. It says easy install in 45 minutes.
Yep.
If you have a hard time nailing a bar of soap to a windowsill, it's going to take you a little bit longer than that.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, the easy installs, they can be easy. But I've run into snags myself.
Mm-hmm.
I've done it. It's been a breeze. And then sometimes I don't know what happens, but my brain goes to Cleveland. I love Cleveland anyway, but it goes to Cleveland, and I can't get the door handled in right for some stupid reason.
Yep.
So,
and you also got to have a square opening too.
Right.
If it's way off and somebody put the trim on, completely
so you got to
crooked,
check that. Right.
Yeah, you got to check all that too. So, that's something else that necessarily, homeowner is not necessarily going to think of.
Right.
They're thinking they can just throw it in there and it's just going to screw it off and boom, you're done.
Right. So, all right. So here's a few helpful hints.
Yep. Good. And the tools you said you want to have.
Right.
Too.
So the tools.
Yeah.
So the first thing if you don't have them and you're going to buy them, you can buy a cheap set of sawhorses.
Mm-hmm.
Sawhorses.
Yeah,
all right.
It's New
A
Hampshire.
sheet of plywood, because that door, when you're going to take it apart, you got to work like a gentleman. You actually you want to work. So you want to put down a small drop cloth or a tarp,
Mm-hmm.
and then you want to put the sawhorses on top of it, put the door on it. Specify this side up. It'll tell you whether you don't have to use a razor anymore. It's a tear-away box, which is great. So you won't cut anything. You won't cut the screen.
Mm-hmm.
The glass is usually already on the storm door. They give you a screen, and you can put that screen in later if you want. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So once you set up, you get all your parts together, and you get your decor. Jesus, welcome to Christmas. Yeah. Good thing it's Jameson in here.
Yeah.
You get your directions, which are pretty simplified. All right.
Yeah.
You will need a tape measure.
Mm-hmm.
You can use a level, a 2-foot level or a 4-foot level.
Mm-hmm.
A drill set, which
Mm-hmm.
would be great, because you have to pre-drill the holes when you're putting the side pieces in.
Yep.
And really, 2 things now I consider very important.
Okay.
Which you're not going to catch unless you're in the thick of it. Make sure it's not windy.
Right. Yep.
Because you have to hang the door on one screw at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, if the glass is on it and the wind catches it, that thing is swinging in the breeze.
Mm-hmm.
And it can fly off. You can get hurt. So the Andersons have some tabs now that are on them. It holds it together.
Yep.
But at some point, you have to take the tabs off. And if it's windy, boom. Don't do it when it's windy.
Right.
Don't. No gusts of wind. You're going to be frustrated, and you're going to have a door ruined. The second thing, really important, and you will thank me for this one. If you're going to install the door, try to install it on a Friday, not a Sunday,
Okay.
because they are so good. They have a 1-800 number you can call.
Mm-hmm.
They're not open on the weekends. I think they're open till noon on Saturday,
Really?
and they're closed on Sunday.
All right. Yeah.
All right?
That's a good suggestion.
Right. So thank God for YouTube, because they're also listed on YouTube. They have how to take the screens out, how to put the glass in, and that is very, very helpful.
Yep.
Like I said, I've put them in. I've done the full glass Andersen ones.
Yep.
And I grabbed the wrong one. I didn't want full glass.
Yep.
I wanted the ones that you can get them, and that's a different series on Andersen. I'm saying Andersen because that's the ones I work with primarily. I know Larson has them too.
Yep.
But you can also get the glass and the screen all in one, and it's like panes. You can slide them up like a storm window, storm
They
door.
call it,
What's that called?
It's retractable, but self-storing is what they
Right.
call
All right,
it.
self-storing,
Yep.
which are great. Those are great if you have kids, or if you got a dog.
Yeah, because you can get the lower half, all aluminum if
Right.
you want to. You can either go a 3/4, or it's really a full view, 3/4, and then a high view is what they call it. Which basically your bottom is up about halfway,
Right.
so that way your dog can't see out and doesn't try to get through the screen or anything else. So
My mistake on my screen, high traffic area, full glass, full screen. I'm going to lose the screen.
yeah,
Because people put their hands on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Kids do.
Yep.
Trying to bring in groceries. I'm dead. So that's
so
just a question of time.
I've got a Pella at my
Yeah.
house because I
Yeah.
put it in 12 plus years ago.
Yeah.
And I did the full glass in the screen. I have not changed them out in the past 5 or 6 years, and I'll tell you why. They are so hard
Yep.
to get the plastic tabs out. You
Awful.
need a screwdriver, a hammer, or a butter knife or something, and you still end up hurting yourself trying
Yeah.
to get it out. And then we have cats, so they rip the screen. So then you try to rescreen it, but the frame for the screen is so flimsy that you can't keep it at the exact width that you need it. So when you go to put the screen on, then you put the twine in, it all of a sudden starts to creep in.
Oh, yeah.
So then now it's not perfectly rectangular,
Too tight.
so it's not fitting anymore.
Right. It's too tight.
So I said, that's it, I'm done. But the bad part is during the summertime, when you go to leave, you close the storm door with the full glass, and my door just bakes.
That's the
entry
problem.
door.
And-
That's the problem.
That depending on what kind of door that you have.
It's a Pella.
All right, but let's just jump to the door. The ones they're made with either the fiberglass door or what else is that material that they use? It's fiberglass. Metal doesn't matter, but it's the fiberglass type of door you have. And if you're doing full glass and you keep the full glass on and you have full sun, you're going to ruin the door very quickly.
Yeah.
It's going to fall apart. The door will.
Yeah. The whole like panel on my front door,
Yeah.
it's just been peeling off, and I have to keep throwing like maze nails, the panel nails in there just to hold it in place and glue it. But I mean, it's looking like hell now.
Welcome to my white trash neighborhood.
Right.
Why don't you put that big satellite dish out in the front yard too?
Right next to the toilet
Yeah.
planter.
Yeah. Jesus,
beautiful. Yeah.
With Mother Mary. Gotcha.
Yeah. However, I will say that Andersen, again, on top of stuff, the 4000 series.
Yeah.
So now what they do is they have the full screen and the glass. But what you do is you take the handle and you flip it up.
Yeah.
And there's like little pieces that come out like inside the frame and holds the glass or holds the screen in place. So once you turn the handle up, it just falls out. And then you can put the next one in and just turn the handle, and those safety features go right back in.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the best.
Yeah, I figured out that hard way. I was over someone's house. I'm like, I can't get this thing out. I don't do it. She didn't know how to do it. And she goes, oh, my girlfriend came over. She had one like this. And all you do is this. I was like, jeez.
But I'm always amazed, through the handyman division, we do a lot of storm doors. And how many people sell those full glass, full screens to elderly people? It's like, that's just not nice. You're not going to give it to an 80-year-old lady that she's going to start popping those out. I mean, there's no way.
No, you can't do that.
No. It's like, give them the retractable.
Yeah, which are much easier.
But the thing some people don't like about the full view retractables is you do have that bar right in the center.
I had that situation. I had a customer did that and really whined once I put it up.
Yep.
And she didn't want it.
Wow. Okay.
Right after it was all up.
Yeah.
That's not what I wanted.
Wow.
Well, that's not what you told me.
Right.
So I said guarantee it. I guarantee you, live with it for a week. Mm-hmm. It will disappear. You will not see it.
Correct.
And she called me in 2 days. She goes, Jimmy, I'm sorry. You're right. I don't see it.
Yep.
It doesn't bother me whatsoever. You don't see it.
No, and it's nice that you can have the screen retractable right there. It's
and you
really
actually
nice.
need that bar because people will hit that bar and use their hand on
Sure.
it when they're coming in with the groceries or just coming in something to hit with their elbow or something. It's a win-win.
Over at my in-laws, for their
So you
sliding.
follow what are you doing?
No,
yeah, he put his knee through it.
No, I gotta tell you. So
hey, how is he doing, by the way?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I got my own problems.
All right, go ahead. All right.
So on their back door, the sliding door that goes out to the deck,
Rambo. Yeah.
every time they have company from Europe, they have to stick a piece of paper on the screen because they don't have screens over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they just can continuously walk right into that thing and knock it down. It's
I
great.
am such an idiot.
Right.
I'm such an idiot. I yelled at my friend because like 4 years ago I got a new screen for my slider up in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even up 3 hours. And he walked right through it. And I'm like, oh, you're such an ass. I'm like, yeah, all right, so fine.
Yeah.
You know? And then we like to put stickers on it and shit like that, right? Well, the thing got worn out because it was a cheap one. So I put a new one. I got a brand new one, put it up, da-da-da. Who do you think freaking walked through it? Within 45 minutes that I put it up, I walked through it. I was so pissed. I was so pissed.
That sucks.
I couldn't even. I just wanted to fall on a sword.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I couldn't believe I did that. I still can't believe I did it.
Yeah.
I put it up.
Yeah. And you knew it was there.
Ah. Jeez, it's still it's gone. It's ruined.
Yep.
It never works.
So now you
again.
don't have one.
Once you go through it, it's just you just forget it.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
No.
Yeah.
They're hard to repair.
They can't repair them. They're cheap. They're $30.
Right. But good luck trying to find a replacement.
Forget it. Just get a whole new slider with a whole new screen.
Yep. Trying to find a replacement. They want, this measurement and this number and it's like
Stop. I know.
Yeah.
So which one do you prefer out of all those four? What do you like the best?
I like Andersen.
I do too.
Yep.
I do too.
Yep. I think they have a good product.
Yep. I think they got I like what they did. I mean, they listened to the customers.
Yep.
The only thing is they have the hinge now the closers that they have on them, the closures that they have.
Yep.
Usually get two of them, which are great.
Yep.
Right? Because the wind really the reason why you have two of them is because of the wind. You don't have to have that chain hanging down.
Right.
It'll really stop it from swinging wide open. Now, and you also can stop that too. you can adjust the closures a lot. I can't tell you how many calls I've gone out and go, my screen door doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
It just slams shut. And I have to explain to them, you have two little screws on the balusters there. I'll call them on the closures.
Yeah.
There's the flathead or a Phillips.
Yep.
And if you turn it clockwise, you tighten it. It'll slow the door down from closing.
Mm-hmm.
If you counterclockwise it, you relieve the pressure and the door will slam quicker.
Right.
The reason why they do that is in case you have pets or kids.
Yep.
You go out the door, the dog won't follow you, which they'll try to do sometimes if they're puppies.
And then get that storm door, smack him right in the face.
Bang!
Yeah.
Just,
That'll
bang.
teach him. That'll teach him. Yeah.
Yeah.
However, if you have the full screen or the full glass, it's not going to close if your door is actually closed. The entry door is closed because it gets that air pocket, and you have to actually physically push it closed. I don't think they actually close on their own.
I hate to fact check you, but that's what I have. I've never taken the screen off mine, and mine closes.
Really?
But
No, not the screen. The you have the glass.
I have the glass.
Okay.
However, that took quite adjustment.
Yeah, I would.
It takes
think.
it works. That will only work if you have the two closures on. If
Okay.
you have one closure on because one breaks or whatever,
yeah.
you're right. You'll have to manually close that door.
Yeah.
But it's made. That's why they put two on because it's designed to close. Mine closes
Even with that air pocket in there, huh?
Yes.
Wow.
Because you design it to close slower.
Okay.
It won't do it fast because the air can't get out. The air can't get out.
Okay.
If it's slower,
Yeah.
it's heavy enough, the air escapes and then click, click. It
Oh,
does
okay.
All the time, click, click.
Yeah.
Well,
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
I only have one closer on mine because the other one broke. So there you go.
Put the other one on. You'll have it. You wait till you see. Oh my God,
Yeah.
Jimmy!
Yeah.
I love you. Thank you, Jimmy.
Of course. We always love Jimmy.
Thank God. I hope
Yeah.
so.
It didn't take just that for us to love you.
Well, it just maybe that just put me over the edge.
Oh, I could have for some people. Yeah. It's like we want to love them, but we just don't know why.
What were those crappy ones? Thank you. I can't gloat. What was those happy ones? What happy ones? What were the ones that were really crappy about 10, 15 years ago that they just rotted out on the bottom? It was like it wasn't even an FRP on the bottom. It was like almost like a kick plate on the screen door. It was like the shield. It was white or brown, whatever it was. Water would hit that. It almost felt like it was composite wood.
Yeah. Yeah. and
After
it
about
just
a year and a half, they
disintegrates.
just disintegrate.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty sure that was the EMCO.
EMCO.
Yeah. Before they got bought out by Andersen.
Do they still have those?
They do. So basically, the way I understand it is, you can get, an aluminum door. You can get a wood core door that has a DuraShield, I think is what they call it, which is a coating around it. Which, if you're getting a wood door, why?
Those are so expensive now.
Yeah, yeah. And then they have the solid steel doors too. But most people just get the aluminum, and the ones that they make today, they're just aluminum. That's what they are.
I had an old aluminum storm door at the cottage, and I got so used to it. And it was good because it slammed.
Yep.
You knew who came in the house. You can't hear nothing on mine. I come in like a stealth. When I come in my house, scare everybody.
Yeah.
Wow. Right.
Yeah, so I mean, those were the ones that you found a lot of times on condos, and they use those type of storm doors because they were cheaper, and you can get them for $150 or something.
There was a door called the Forever Door. Have you remember those?
I don't remember that one. No.
It was a heavy door, and it was called. I think it was called the Forever Door, a Forever Storm Door. They don't make them anymore.
Okay.
But they were built solid.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like you could get it like 3/6, meaning 3 panes across, 3 panes down.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be 3/3, Jimmy. Right? 3/3.
We don't do math.
Doob.
That's not on our show. That's a different podcast.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, you get that, and it was well made. It was a heavy door, storm door, and everything worked on it fixture wise. It worked good. I think, and all I ever did was I took them. You could paint them.
Okay.
You could paint them. They closed really well, but I remember taking a couple off because people just got rid of them because they got tired of them. They wanted something else. So, yeah. But those always, the Forever doors,
Yeah.
I haven't seen them. I don't know who would make them anymore.
Yeah.
But I think those were a little bit pricey,
Yeah.
And
I know now they've come out with a lot of different colors too.
Yeah.
For people that want a different color door, not just the white.
Mm-hmm.
So,
your serial numbers on your storm doors now. If you ever call the 800 number, the serial numbers are on the inside of the door itself when it swings. If you open it wide, you'll find it. It'll be
In
up
the
near
hinge side.
Yeah, on the hinge side. It'll be up top. You'll see it.
Yep.
And you'll need that if you need parts, because Andersen made this really cool design for the closure.
Mm-hmm.
You have to screw the closure into the door jamb on the side, wherever side is the hinge side, to hook the closure. And it's like a clip that you screw in, and then you take the other clip and you clip it in.
Mm-hmm.
It locks into that. I had one break. It's hard to explain on the radio, but if you bought one, you would see it, you'd understand
Mm-hmm.
it. It looks cool. It's a cool design, but they get stressed out and they wear out and they break. And that is the only thing about the Andersen thing. You can find alternative parts. If you call Andersen to get other parts, like I had a closure that shot,
Mm-hmm.
they wanted like $30.
Really?
Yeah, where you
Wow.
can buy a closure at the hardware store, the same color, with all the bells and whistles for
Yeah,
like
yeah.
$10.
Huh.
That's all you need. You don't.
That's unusual for them, too.
No, that was dumb.
Yeah.
That's how they were making their money.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I know with their windows and stuff, like the casements, if you get the glass that kind of fails and you get the fog in between,
yeah,
just call them up. They'll just send you a new one free of charge.
under 20 years.
Yes, under 20 years. Yes.
It's over 20 years. They don't.
Yeah.
Supposedly don't make them anymore.
But you go to a box store and try to get that same window under warranty, it's like $100.
How does that work?
I don't know.
So wait a minute.
Somebody's charging for something that they're not getting charged for.
So if I bought it, even if I bought it at a box store and I called Andersen and I wanted the new window
Yeah.
piece, they would just give it to
Yeah,
me.
you just give them that little code.
Yeah.
The CIG code, I think it
Yeah,
is. CGI,
it's on the
whatever
bottom
it is.
corner
Yep,
of the glass.
Yeah, bottom corner. It's in like
And
a
if
little
I
triangle.
went to a box store and I said, here's my number, and they're like, yeah, they charge, because they want the service. It's a
Right.
service charge.
Yep.
That's how they
I was
get you.
shocked because then it happened to me, and it was for a customer, and I went to the store and I said how much, and they said $100. So I went back to the customer and they're like, well, we actually called Andersen directly, and they're going to send us one for free.
Oh
And
my
I'm
God,
like,
they made you look like a fool.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I was trying to
Yeah.
take them for $100.
Oh my God, how did you get
Yeah.
out of that one?
I just told
Oh,
them.
they just gave you the stink eye. Yeah, thanks, Carl. It was really nice working with you, Carl.
Yeah.
We were going to do this edition, but
Don't-
since you tried to rip us off for $100,
Don't let that storm door hit you in
right,
the ass.
on the way out, enjoy yourself. Oh my God.
Yeah. So I stopped going to the store to get replacements. You can just call them up and they just send them to you. It's great. It's really good. So I do want to just read off because we're having like a Andersen Love Fest here. So I just want to kind of, there was a company called the Spruce. They came up with the 6 best storm doors of 2020. So I just kind of want to read through what they thought. And I also did look up something too from Bob Vila, and he did agree with the number 1 overall pick. So there's 2 people that say this: the Larson Tradewinds Full View Aluminum Storm Door that you can get at Lowe's.
That's the number 1 pick?
That's the number 1 pick.
Really?
Yep.
Great.
So the Larson Full View, it's called Tradewinds. And then the best Full View, which is what we've been talking about, is the Andersen 4000 series. That is also at Home Depot.
That's what I got.
Larson, again, comes through with the Mid-View one that they have. It's a Larson Mid-View Storm Door. It's also at Lowe's. Best retractable screen was the Andersen. It doesn't have a series number, so I'm not
Might
sure
be the
which one it is.
2500 series.
Could be, yeah. And then the best budget was the Larson Mid-View Storm Door at Lowe's. So, yeah.
But
pretty
Larson
interesting.
is the one you have to drill out for the door.
I don't think so. I think it's just the Pella. I think Larson did the same thing as Andersen and pre-drilled. They made him an easy install.
Smart.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's huge. Even for us that have done, I've done hundreds of storm doors in my day, and I wouldn't want to re-drill them.
No
Nope.
way.
Get the easy ones.
So the Andersen, it says it's a Andersen Easy Install, and
Yep.
basically,
And I believe Larson has also something called an easy install. It's
Good.
it's like a quick install. Something
yeah, it's
like
a quick,
that. So,
but
yeah,
and the directions are really good. The
Yes.
directions are great.
Yep.
I mean, they just very colorful.
yeah, they
and
are.
and-
Actually,
yeah,
kind of funny too.
and it's just like, and they tell you if you're going to hang your door this way, this
Yep.
is what you do. It's for either a left swing or a right hand swing. You can
Yeah.
swing it any way you want, and they put on special notes. Make sure that your handle is not going to hit your door, and it's so funny too because I remember my buddy was installing a door on the guy's house, a storm door on the guy's house, and he actually installed it the correct way, but the homeowner wanted it the other way.
I was going to ask you, which way do you prefer?
All right. So the best way your storm door should go on is this.
Okay.
If you're facing your door, whether
Yep.
you have and your door says, your door is your entrance door is an in swing.
Yes.
So basically, let's say that the hinges are on the left-hand side.
Yep. So
So your doorknob is on the right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Your storm door handle, when you grab the handle, should be on the left
Okay.
because of this. When you're coming in your front door, and if you have groceries, you can you grab the handle on the screen, you open it up, and you can swing it open. You can body check your body into the screen, and then open the other door to the right, and you're all set. You'll get right in.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be able to open the door, swing the door open, and bring your groceries in. If it's on the same side, you have a hard time if you have something in your hands trying to open the door. You have to open the door and try to open the door.
Yeah.
It's more effort to do that.
Okay.
It for some people it doesn't feel right when they want to see handle on handle.
Me.
You like to see handle on handle.
That's the way mine's set up. Yeah. It's so natural for me
Yeah.
to do that.
Right.
But I've also run into the people too that say no, it should be on the opposite side. So you swing one way and then your door swings the other way.
Correct.
Yep. Yeah.
Because basically that's it. I mean, think of swashbuckling. Think if you're in a sword fight or you're a kung fu.
All right.
So you go you take your right hand, grab the left hand, swing that open, and then you can actually grab the other door with the other handle and swing that open.
Yeah.
And you're in the house.
Right.
So if it's raining,
Yeah.
you don't have to stop and stop. You can swing in. Or you grab the handle, you open it, body check it, and then you can take your key, open it with the door handle, and then swing it open.
Yeah.
You're almost in the door if it's opposite.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. No, I get you.
You're a step in
Yeah.
if the weather's bad.
Right.
And the screen door is shielding you.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Yeah. I get it.
So he did it right, and the homeowner was like, no.
Uh-oh.
And the contractor's like, no, this is what you want. And once he walked him through it, he was like, oh.
I mean, I think it's a thing that you just have to, get used to again if you've been doing it the other way for so long. It's like when you're doing a kitchen remodel and you tell somebody they should move their dishwasher from the left side to the right side. They're like lost.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that's where it's supposed to be is on the right, but you get used to it being on the left. So I think it's the same thing with the storm door. It would take me some time to get used to that.
All right, so I have a scary situation that I'm going to come up against this spring up in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
The original doorway where the platform is, where the storm door is, okay, is flush to the flooring.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah.
So it's now worn out, it's battered, it's
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
I'm going to replace it. I'm going to do a deck repair.
Yeah.
But I'm going to change the ledger board. I'm going to have to drop it down, 6.5?
Yeah.
6 or 7 inches.
7.5. Yeah, it's the most. Yep.
I have lived there. I have been there. I'm 60. I've been there for 52 years.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I'm going to remember when I'm going out that door that I got a 6.5 inch step?
No.
I am going ass over tea kettle, dude.
Yes, you are.
Like
Yeah.
getting thrown out of a saloon. I'm going to hit that step, hit the railing, and go right over.
He's going
I'm
right
gonna
on
go,
down.
son of a bitch! I can see it coming now.
Roll all the way to the lake.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll right into the freaking arborvitaes.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god! I'm gonna be like, like right out of a barroom saloon fight in the westerns. It's gonna be me. Jim's home. There he goes.
Put some stickers on the door or something to remind you.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough.
That's
The
gonna
same
be
thing.
tough as
Same
rain.
thing with the deck. Deck
Yeah.
is flush too.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But
So,
people who come to visit and stay, they're not gonna have a problem.
No.
Me.
Yeah.
You see me on. Welcome to Behind the Gym. Why is your leg in the cast? We talked about that on episode 26, season 3.
Yep.
Yeah, here we are.
Yeah. Here we are.
It's coming.
Yep.
Dude, that's
Nice.
my biggest. That's my biggest. I'm
Yeah. That's gonna
terrified.
suck. That's gonna take some time.
Totally terrified.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anywho, this was a good
All
show.
right. Yeah, I thought it was fun. We learned a little bit about storm doors
Yeah.
and the different brands that are out there. So do your research. There's a lot online. You can check reviews and everything else. So
Reach out to us. We'll help you out.
Yeah,
as
I'd be
much
happy
as
to.
We can.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, give us a call.
Yeah. At
860-248-7833.
stud.
That's
That's right. 7833. You can see.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay,
like
yeah.
it's like, you know,
Is it 7833?
like Caleb's number. I just
Caleb, what's
auto
his number?
dial. I hit auto dial. I don't like remember the number. I just hit auto dial when I
Right.
call studs.
Right.
So
All right.
yeah, shut
Well,
up.
I think we've given enough today.
yeah,
Yep.
it's enough. They're overwhelmed.
They're overwhelmed. All right.
Awesome.
All right. Big run on storm doors after this show airs.
I hope so.
Yep.
Get them now. They're in stock.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
Yep. And they will help insulate your house.
big time.
So if it's done right, it should help insulate your house. So if you have a door that's not that great, a storm door will help you.
Mm-hmm.
So
big time.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Jimmy, next week?
Absolutely.
Let's do it
Good
again.
Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
All right. Very
All right.
good. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for listening. We'll see you next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.